Hi, I'm Anna Trogland, and today we're going to draw a picture of an English Springer Spaniel using a number 2 pencil, a glass pen, and a bottle of drawing ink. Let's get started. We can see that the English Springer Spaniel's entire head fills the page. So we're going to draw a huge half oval here on our page to represent his head. Now we're going to go in and look at where his muzzle is because it's the clearest outline on the whole page. So let's see, this looks like it's almost halfway down the page. So let's look almost halfway down on our page here and draw in a plumb line. That's where the bottom of the muzzle is going to go. Does the white part of the muzzle go up directly between the two eyes? It sure does. So let's add that in. Making plumb lines with our pencil helps us map out where we're going. Where's the nose on this dog? It looks like it's right at the edge of the bottom of the muzzle, and his mouth is right under it. Let's add that. All right, looks like his mouth is tighter up to his head than I've drawn, so I'm going to correct that. See the triangle here? That helps me find the edges. There we are. That's more like it. Let's find where the eyes are. It looks like they're right below the top of the head, and above them are these markings. Let's add those markings next to where we drew the muzzle. And now let's add in the eyes. The eyes are oval shaped with a little bit of a point towards the middle of the head. There we go. Where are those ears coming from? Why, they're coming from the bottom of the eyes. Let's add that in too. Looks like they're coming below the mouth. Here we are. Let's make those eyes a little more round. Round and expressive. There we go. How about we add the pupils? There should be a glint in the dog's eye too, so that we know that the dog is alive. So let's add that glint. And we'll add his shoulders in here. A little spot here. Now let's go ahead and ink this in. First, let's go over the areas that we are familiar with from doing our pencil sketch. So here are the eyes. Remember, they're rounded on the inside, but they're pointed on the outside. We add our glint of light so that our dog looks alive. And then we go around here to do the pupil and the iris, which of course are very dark in dogs. So we'll go ahead and fill that in now. This can also be done with a mop brush or with watercolors, but we're going to stick with just the pen and ink for now. So here are the markings directly over the eyes. And we'll check that by our picture. Looks accurate to me. Let's put in the head. And now we're going to go to the ears. Drawing is a lot like doing jigsaw puzzles. You can look around the other objects that border what you're trying to draw, and that'll usually tell you how big to make something or where to put it. Most dogs are pretty symmetrical. I'm going to put his nose in. Got a lot of ink for that. It's a very big black nose. Do some nostrils. And we're going to put the mouth in now. Here are the jowls. We call those the jowls. They go down either side of the mouth. And here is the bottom of the chin. Let's go up here and put that white area through here. See, it's very, very broad at the bottom, and then it tapers just to a little nothing at the top. When we put marks like this in, we're acknowledging where the skull is and how the eyes fit into the skull. Put the body in. We don't need a head that just floats around freely, do we? I'm going to go in and fill in those ears. We're going to be very casual with this right now because this is just a quick sketch. We fill in so that we know what we want to do later. This would be a good picture to go over with a brush and an ink wash, or to put watercolor. You can even add some white Conte crayon to this for highlights. This is basically the beginning of a picture that you could really add to. We put a little bit more of the dark over here. We always want to make it a little dark in here and around the bottom because we want to make sure that the eyes are anchored in the head and that they're not pasted on. With a little fur around the mouth. And we work on the nose a little bit more. There is a line right up the middle of the nose to tell us that this is symmetrical. The mouth on a little more prominently. Looks like there are some tracings around the chest that show where the musculature is, and that's something that can also be explored in a longer picture. And there is your sketch of the English Springer Spaniel. Thanks for taking this time to sit with me. I hope you have a wonderful day.